Looks like Fury has released a new alien.
I think it's time to try my new Dino Charger.
Dino Charger, ready! Let's go, Plesio Charge.
Plesio Charger, engage!
Plesio Charge Megazord, ready! Monster extinct.
Fury has failed me again. But next time, when I send another alien, those Power Rangers will be destroyed once and for all.
Hey guys, Roberto here, welcome to my very first review of 2016, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Plesio Charge Megazord from Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. Now, I found this guy at ToysRus for $35.99, but thanks to a really special deal they were having, I got it for $29.99, so yeah, it's really cool. But anyways, the Plesio Charge Megazord is based off the Plesiosaurus, and it's like the Plesiosaurus with like a little rocket theme, and that's really cool. So yeah. The Plesio Charge Megazord is actually very tall. He's actually taller than the Dino Charge Megazord and the Terra Charge Megazord. So that's a really cool thing to know. And this guy is packed with a bunch of features and different modes. So yeah, we're going to take a look at that. But first, we're going to take a look at the box. So let's get the charger and put the Plesio Charge Megazord aside. And I see right here is the Dino Super Drive Red Ranger, Plesio Charge Megazord. A really cool animated Plesio Charge Megazord flying through space or something like that. It says charge it up here, and then the Dino Supercharged logo and the two modes it has, the Megazord mode and the Zord mode. On the side is a really cool picture of the Plesio Charge Megazord, and it's in its Megazord mode. And then on the other side is just some commercial for like the app and Dino Chargers and how you can scan it and stuff. And the back is where all the other cool stuff is in. Let me just close this right here. I don't know why that opened. And it shows the two modes again, and it does have a really cool mode, some kind of insert charger for morphing action. So when you put the Dino Charger in his mouth, he does some sort of feature. So we'll take a look at that. And then here's the Plesio Charge Megazord in space, and like gas is coming out or something. And then the other Zords in the line, which is the stunt bikes, the Ankylosaur, which I really need to get that. Deinonychus, I think that's his name. Yeah, they're making American exclusive Zords too. Then the Dino Charge Megazord and the purple Packy, which is like hell for every single Power Ranger fan that collects toys. But yeah, I have the gray one, so thank God. And yeah, you can also make a really awesome feature that combination that was in the show. So yes, we're gonna do this combination. And yeah, and then the bottom is collect them all, which is the Dino Chargers and the T-Rex and T-Rex Supercharged Red Ranger. So yeah, and that was the box. Now here's the Plesio Charge Megazord in its Zord mode. But first we're going to take a look at the Dino Charger it comes with. And it is the number 9 Dino Charger. Let me just get a look at that. Okay, here it is. And you can charge it up. I really love the purple. And in the back says Plesiosaurus. And it's a translucent charger. But soon I'm going to be getting the Ultimate Dino Charger collection. So hopefully I can have the actual Dino Charger that comes, the show accurate one. So let's see what sound it makes in the Dino Charge Morpher.
Plesio Charger, engage! Energize! Unleash the power! Plesiosaurus, Power Ranger Purple!
Okay, so it's the purple Power Ranger. Now let's see what sound it makes in the T-Rex Supercharged Morpher, which just took drowned my voice with a really loud noise that it makes when you turn it around. All right, so
Plesio Charger, engage! Monster extinct!
so it makes some sort of dinosaur sound, like a dinosaur screaming. And then, I think I heard a rocket or something like that, or something electronic, I don't know. It's a really weird noise. Alright, so finally, after we took a look at the Dino Charger, here is the Plesio Charge Megazord in its Zord mode itself. Right here it is, and he looks really cool. I really like the paint scheme it has. Of course, we're missing some paint from the Japanese version, and I'll talk about that later. But right now, here it is in its Zord mode, and I just broke apart one piece. Didn't really break apart since this can attach off. But yeah, and it is in its rocket mode right now. And it's a really big Zord, so yeah. And you can also put it in its sea mode when it comes out of the sea, because it does have like some. This is stored in the underground, something like that. In the show, it is stored in the underground, some type of underground layer or something. I don't know. And when it comes out of the water, it's like this. So you can also have this mode. So already you have two features for the Zord mode itself. So it's a really action-packed toy. And yeah. So those will look really cool. I really like this mode more than the rocket mode that you have to close it up and stuff. And yeah. Now let's see what it makes what action feature it has when you put the Dino Charger inside its mouth. So let's see that. And let me just get a close up. So it has some type of missiles in the back or something like that, just like the Charge Megazord. And yeah, and you can't close it, and at the bottom here you can manually do it like this. So yeah, that looks really cool. Now next we're going to take a look at its Megazord mode, which is really awesome too, but there's going to be a lot of disassembling, so let's begin. First you take off the head right here, and then you take off these things right here in the back, which is fist, or the arms, or the hands, yeah. And then these things, you're going to take them off too, which are like rockets. They look a little bit like rockets too. Resembles rockets. And then you're gonna close these things here. You're gonna take off the head, this piece in the back too, and you have here, which is the chest. You raise it up. It's already really tall, so I'm gonna have to push the camera a little bit back. And here are the arms, if I'm correct. I think these are actually they're put on wrong, so it's this way. So yeah, and now you have the legs down here, and you're gonna put those rocket things I was talking about earlier, which are gonna be the feet. Okay, so really tall. We're gonna have to push the camera a little bit back. Okay. Next you have the fist or the hands, and you're gonna put one here and another one in the back, because the head of the Plesiosaurus actually acts like an arm. Next you get this black piece right here, and you stick it back here. Now you have the head I was talking about earlier. You connect it here. And finally you have the actual head of the Megazord. You put it here on top of the chest, and you raise this up, and here we have the Plesio Charge Megazord, and it looks really cool. Now we're gonna get a little close to that. And this is a really awesome Megazord. I really like how it looks, especially with the big Plesiosaurus head that it has. And yeah, now I want to talk a little bit about how this looks. First of all, the Japanese version, this was translucent. I really wish that they kept this translucent, but sadly they painted it purple, so you can't really see the inside of that. And the Japanese version showed how the Charger looked inside there, because it was translucent and stuff. Next, they took away some paint from the legs and the feet, and that sort of sucks because it looks a little bit too white. And yeah, but overall, it looks like it's a really awesome Megazord. It looks really cool. Just put him a little back, and there. And let's look how it looks from here, from the back. And yeah, so it looks really cool. And if you want, you can actually detach one of the arms and put like some sort of auxiliary sword, like the Pachysword or the Parasaurolophus or any of those. And if you don't like the big Plesiosaurus head there, you can't take that off, and you can't put the the fist that I put in the back earlier. So yeah, now he looks a little bit less weird. But I like the weird look, so yeah. And you can close these up and make him look a little bit more blockish or something like that. Like, alright, this reminds me sort of this thing, how he's like this. He puts his arms inside. That actually kind of reminds me of like the old Megazords from like the 80s, like the original Sentai mechs from like the 80s and 90s, because they were usually blocky. So yeah, but this can extend out. And now, after taking a look at the two modes the Plesio Charge Megazord has, we're going to take a look at the Plesio Charge Megazord Pachy Rex formation. Alright, so this is going to involve a lot of disassembling and assembling. So let me take out the Pachy. Actually, let's combine the Pachy first in its arm mode, since that is easier later on. You guys really know how to do this by now if you have a Dino Charge auxiliary Zord. Let's put him aside, and I'll bring him back later. And let's set the T-Rex first and disconnect him. Now you're gonna get the legs back. You're gonna put the arms like this, and basically you're just gonna take off the legs, and that just popped out. I'll fix that in a minute. Keep this here. You're gonna keep this tail, by the way, the yellow tail. Don't take that out. Actually, you're gonna keep the Dino Charge Megazord like that. And if you want, you can put the Dino Charge Megazord. The helmet, you can actually put it here where the Plesio Charge Megazord has, but I don't really want to put that there. But if you want to, you can do it. So here's the Dino Charge T-Rex, red T-Rex. So we're gonna put him aside now because we're done. And yeah. Next, we're gonna get the Plesio Charge Megazord, and he's actually the main and the most important part of the combination. You're gonna take off this, the Plesiosaurus head. You're gonna connect the arm again. You're gonna take off the legs of the Plesio Charge Megazord, and you're actually gonna combine those with the red T-Rex. And you have to do it slowly because there's a lot of connection. Because if you don't put these right, the whole thing will just tumble down. Trust me, it's happened to me earlier when I was playing with the toy. So you're gonna do that same thing here. As I'm saying before, just connect it right so you like the whole thing just doesn't tumble down. So now the T-Rex is stable, and next you're gonna get back to the Plesio Charge Megazord. You're gonna take off the head. You're gonna put the arms up and take this black piece in the back here, and then raise the legs like this, and you're gonna connect them right here. And you guys see right here, there's these ports down here, and you're gonna put the arms down like this. Not too down, obviously. Yeah, like this. Next, you're gonna open these compartments right here. Take out the connection ports for the auxiliary Zords. So you have them both now. And you connect it to the T-Rex. Now, of course, my camera can't capture that because... Alright, so as you see, this is already getting a little bit tall. And as I said earlier, you see the connection ports down here. You're the top of the T-Rex. You guys know the rest. Just connect it on top of the T-Rex and make sure the legs are stable on the T-Rex and nothing falls because we don't want this whole thing tumbling down. I'm going to start freaking out if these toys... one of them breaks, and you're gonna get the black piece in back of the Plesio Charge, and you're gonna stick it to the T-Rex right here under his neck, and then you're gonna get the Pachy sword, which I had earlier that I put away, and you're gonna open his mouth. Of course, I forgot that. You connect it right here. Next, you're gonna get the Plesiosaurus head and connect it here too. You're gonna see right here, you have the Plesio Charge Megazord's head, and you turn it around, there's another face actually. So you're gonna open this up and connect it right on top here, and we have the Plesio Charge Megazord Pachy Rex formation. And since my camera can actually capture the whole Megazord, we're gonna take a look back, and here is the whole thing, and he's really tall. This guy's actually the tallest formation yet. I think he's actually taller than the, what was it called again? The Legendary Megazord connected with the Q-Rex and the Falcon Zord. I forgot that formation, but yeah, I think this guy's actually taller than that formation. But here he is, and he looks really cool. And here he is from the back. And as I said before, you had to make sure that these are connected right, because if not, then the whole thing would just fall down and wouldn't be able to connect right. So yeah. But this looks like a really powerful combination, so yeah. Now you can move the arms a little bit for more action and all that stuff. And you can open the Plesiosaurus's head, mouth actually. And you can do some of the, and you can open this here, the missiles too. It's really action packed, as I said earlier. This Megazord's really awesome, and he has a lot of modes too. Now my final thoughts on this toy is that it looks really cool. I really like how it has so many features and how it can combine with the Packy and T-Rex and form this really awesome mode. It's just a really cool toy. And I really like how the purple and the white, it just looks so well. When I actually saw Plesio, I actually really liked how he looked in the Japanese version. And they actually translated him very well to the American version, making him just like the Japanese version, but with a less paint and all that stuff and less features. But I still really like how he turned out, so yeah. And so guys, that was my review of the Power Rangers Dino Supercharged Plesio Charge Megazord. Thanks for watching guys, and Roberto from Ranger Mania, signing out.